Good evening. This October 29th, 2025 meeting of the Richmond Advisory Plan Commission is called to order. Would you please call the roll?
Lynn Clark, Michael Devine,
Here.
Dakota Collins,
Here.
Joe Price, Bruce Whistle,
Here.
Gary Turner,
Here.
Rob Tidrow, Justin Scheiben,
Here.
Brenda Reich,
Here.
Ken Paust.
Here. 7 members present, so we do have a quorum and are able to conduct business tonight. Members should have received the minutes of the September 24th meeting in their packets. Do we have any correction or additions?
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and second to approve the September minutes as received. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Proof of publication, was that required for tonight?
I'm not sure if it was required, but we do have one.
Okay,
So I'm just going to go ahead and ask. I'll announce that the notice was published in advance. It states the time, date, and place and the item of on the agenda. And I would ask the board to make a motion to accept the proof of publication.
So moved. Second. We have a motion and a second to accept the proof of publication. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Under new business tonight, we have one item. It's Resolution 7, 2025, which is a public hearing and recommendation on the comprehensive plan.
Everyone, thank you for having us. We're here to review.
Would you give your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. Jennifer Barclay.
Okay.
Address is 135 Pennsylvania Street in Indianapolis. So I'm here as a representative with HWC Engineering. We were able to work on your comprehensive plan update along with staff. So we're here for the official public hearing. We'll go through just an overview of the process, the public engagement, and then the plan summary as well. So again, Jennifer Barclay with me tonight is also Rachel Christensen, the planning studio lead. We also had Reese Wimmer, planner on our team, and then Brian Sheehan with business development from the HWC team. So an overview of the plan. A comprehensive plan, as I'm sure you all know, is a long-range document that guides development. It's used by leadership, staff, and helps property owners make decisions about growth in the community. Legal requirements, you do have to have objectives for future developments, policy for land use development, and policy regarding public ways, lands, and utilities. The purpose is we need to understand current conditions, set a clear vision for the future, and then identify actionable items. And we feel we have done that through this process. The last plan was completed in 2019. So you guys are right on schedule for an update to that plan, and that's really what this comprehensive plan is an update, not a complete rewrite. So many of those goals were accomplished, and so we went through those, identified what was accomplished, and then also added new goals within. The plan outline keeps with that 2019 plan, which is an introduction. We have a laying the foundation, which is key challenges and goals. Establishing the framework, which is that vision, the goals, objectives, policy, programs. And then the priority recommendations, which is the critical path strategies, and that's where we saw the most change throughout this document. So the process for this update, we began in May. We had a steering committee that participated and helped guide us through that process. That's local people. Some of you were on the other local experts as well. We walked through some changes with the steering committee. We met with stakeholders, had a public workshop, went back to the steering committee with a draft, and then last month we were here with you guys for an introduction. So tonight is that public hearing. A community engagement, I went through that real fast just a second ago, but like I said, we had 4 steering committee meetings. We'll come in front of you twice and with the council for the ultimate adoption. We had 23 stakeholders that participated through the process, and 13 people attended that public meeting, or the public workshop earlier this year. These are a few direct quotes from people at the stakeholder meetings. My favorite has been throughout the process is that Richmond is a well-resourced community. I think that's important to remember and something we don't see often in our line of work working throughout the state. So I think it's something very notable for you. A summary of the plan. So what's changed? We made slight tweak to the vision statement. Some of the goal statements were updated. The future land use map was updated. And then the critical path strategies. What stayed the same was that regulatory framework. That's really the existing conditions. We just updated those numbers, and then some key challenges, updating those numbers as well. So your vision statement is the city of Richmond is revitalizing, becoming a vibrant community where there are opportunities for education, entertainment, and employment. Richmond's growing quality of life stems from its diverse people, supportive environment, welcoming neighborhoods, and cultural amenities. So that is what we're working towards for the next 10, 20 years. Again, that regulatory framework carried over, and that's grow, connect, protect, and celebrate. The goal statements, we retired 2 of the goal statements. Community identity, we felt that had been accomplished. And then economic and workforce development really morphed into just economic development. And then we created a new goal category of quality of life, and that you can see here. The critical path strategies is where by far you see the most updates from the 2019 plan. So that's something to really dive into through that. And then the future land use. We'll just go to the map here. So something to note is the urban edge along the 5th Street corridor was updated. We expanded that industrial area in the northwest portion. I do want to note, I believe you guys all received a memo from us of the changes since the introduction. We did expand that a little bit more from our last meeting based off of some feedback we received. Expand traditional neighborhoods in that southwest portion of the city, so that's the yellow orangey color you see. And then expand commercial and traditional neighborhood in the southwest portion of the city as well. So just to review, I think each of you got this memo. So from when we were here last month, these are the specific changes that we made in the documents. We updated the cover page to include that new logo. We did revise some language, using sidewalks, trails, bike facilities to using bikeways, and we did that in several places. We did move a goal of a master plan in the critical path strategy, a bicycle and pedestrian master plan, into a different category. And then the future land use map, we just went over those small changes there. And then we did add the Morrison Reeves Library to parties involved in 2 different critical path strategies, 5 and 6 as well. With that, do you guys have any questions for me?
Any questions for Ms. Barkley? Thank you.
All right, thank you all. We appreciate your time.
Well, public hearing, okay, the resolution 7, we don't have public hearing on resolutions, do we?
I think it is a requirement for the comprehensive plan.
Okay. So now we're open for public discussion. If there's anyone wishing to speak either in favor or in opposition or make any additions, would you please come to the mic? Seeing none, public hearing is closed, and we'll have discussion among the members. Well, hearing none, we'll get a staff report.
There's no staff report. Planning staff would recommend approval of the comprehensive plan refresh.
Thank you. I was just hoping to hear from somebody.
Well,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I would say I think the steering committee, who, I want to thank all the folks that were on that steering committee that worked. Was several of them, and looking through all 76 pages, I'm still trying to study everything that's there. And there isn't any doubt that the update on the plan is well thought out. And as we look at the future, what's beginning to happen and what the mayor's been able to do with downtown and the changes that are coming, this couldn't come at a more opportune time, I think, for the community of Richmond and Wayne County as well with this update. And Richmond is on the move, and I'm just waiting to see all this get implemented, Dustin. But I'd move for approval.
Okay, any other comments then? Okay, we have a motion for approval
And a second?
and a second. Would you please call the roll on that?
Michael Devine,
Aye.
Dakota Collins,
Aye.
Bruce Whistle,
Aye.
Gary Turner,
Aye.
Justin Scheiben,
Aye.
Brenda Reich,
Aye.
Ken Paust.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried and will be recommended on to city council. The filing deadline for next month's meeting was November 19th, or for the November 19th meeting was October 22nd. So do we have anything planned for next
Do
month?
not have any items for November.
Okay, great. No other business to come before the commission. We'll accept a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.